Everyman Driver Nation, a very special just arrived video featuring the 2014 Fiat 500L. Can I get a booyah? Booyah! The reason why this is a special just arrived video is because a friend of ours just came to visit us, and this is their rental car. It's a small station wagon with lots of European personality inside and out. The Fiat 500 comes in 4 trim levels: Pop, Easy, Trekking, and Lounge. Must be a European thing. And we're rolling on 16-inch alloy wheels. So under the hood of our little Fiat here is a 1.4 liter inline 4-cylinder. We have a multi-air turbo. This gets 160 horses, 184 pound-feet of torque. You can get a 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic. We have the automatic here. This car weighs around 3,200 pounds, so it's not very heavy at all. Fuel economy numbers are pretty good. You're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 24 city, 33 highway. Lots of miles have been put on this one, and they're averaging in mixed driving in the low 30s, so that's pretty darn good. This has a 13.2 gallon fuel tank, not very large, and the recommended fuel type, as you might imagine for a European, is premium unleaded. Here's a look at your real-world backseat legroom and headroom, and this seat is raised up quite a bit. I feel like I'm higher than I should be in the backseat of a car. Actually, I feel like I'm looking down on the front 2 passengers. Okay, this was my position as a driver up front. Look how much room I have between my knees and the back of this seat. Plenty of room, and of course, this is adjustable. Headroom is really good here. It's even better in the front seat, but back here, still works for me. 4 blank handles all the way around. No sunroof or panoramic sunroof on this one. Makes sense. It's a rental car. They're not going to have it all decked out, but it does have navigation. There is a compartment here behind the driver's seat and passenger seat for some storage. A big cup holder here. Lots of storage in the door panel on both sides. Not too bad in here for the most part. Now, there is no fold down armrest here for cup holders, so you're limited there, but this is a 60-40 fold down split, so that way you can create some more space for cargo. Speaking of which, let's take a closer look at the trunk space. So there's a couple of ways you can open the trunk lid of the Fiat 500L. There's a push button here on the key fob, plus a cool thing for the key. Watch. Boom. I like that. And right here underneath, there's a soft pad. Press it and pull it up. Now, behind this back row of seats, you're looking at 23 cubic feet of volume. I like this shelf system they have here. The shelf creates some space underneath, or you can bring it back down and lay it flat. Let's go ahead and fold down that middle row of seats, or the back seats, and show you how much room that is. Now, with these seats folded down, you're looking at 68 cubic feet of volume. They don't fold down flush. There is a little bit of a lip there, a little bit of a bump, but you do have quite a bit of space in this mini-size station wagon. That'll work, right? All right, so what does it look like up here for a guy who's 5'11"? Let's start it up first with our key. No push button, not in this tester. So we got a small infotainment screen here. We've got a radio option, media, no media devices available. There's a compass here, which is still acquiring a signal. Looks like you can pair your Bluetooth. And here is a clock, settings, eco drive, and shows also the trip information. And from the last time someone reset this, it was 4,500 miles ago, and they've been averaging 32 miles per gallon in mixed driving. So there you go on the long-term driving impact of this. Real basic dials here for climate controls, a USB port right there, also a spot for storage, maybe put some keys or a wallet there. I do like the big space here just below the glove compartment for storage or pens, that kind of thing. Instrument cluster here, pretty straightforward. Big dials on either side, small dials in the front, and a miniature screen here in the middle for temperature, clock, and also your miles per hour. This car has 16,000 miles on it. Now, behind the steering wheel, on this side here is where you adjust the audio. Over here on the left-hand side, you can switch between stations. Your Bluetooth is on the left-hand side, cruise control on the right-hand side. Pretty cool little steering wheel, also adjustable below here. So you can go up and down and forward and back. So that's telescopic. I think this is kind of funky, this brake handle here. It's a push button, and your whole hand sits on top of it to pull back for a brake. So there's nothing for your left foot, and there's no handle per se. It's all this little spot right there. And the 6-speed automatic transmission. A couple cup holders right there, some storage in each door panel, lots of headroom inside, giant amount of headroom right there, and a huge deck here for the dash, looking out for the windshield, and these big A-pillar glass windows on either side. I think that's kind of cool. All right, behind the wheel of the 500L, just kind of put into the test here. You know, a little bit of a body roll, so it's not as well weighted as I'd like. In fact, it's 61-39 in terms of balance and weight distribution, 61% front, 39% back. I did my research. Driving wise though, you know, it's a little bit loose, a little bit light. I'm sure it has something to do with it being 3,200 pounds, could be a little heavier, but that's okay. Comfort wise, these seats are actually a little bit on the stiff side. I don't know why, but I don't feel as comfortable as I could be. Going around corners was fun, but I don't feel as though I'm low enough to the ground. It does have 4.7 inches of ground clearance. I don't know how much lower you can go safety-wise without being concerned about going over speed bumps, but that's been my experience so far going around corners. Acceleration-wise, let's go ahead and slow down, and we'll just do a fun acceleration. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop completely. All right, right there, and go. Oh, really slow. And now we're kicking up. Hit 6,000 RPM. It has a turbo too. Wouldn't you think that, you know, a little more pump to it, a little more punch? All right, what are you gonna do? It's a rental car. Go with it. It's got 16,000 hard miles on it. But that's the whole point of driving a car, so you can experience it for yourself. Go around the corner. Yeah. Now, some of the vehicles that compete with the Fiat 500L include the Kia Soul, the Mini Cooper Countryman, the Nissan Cube, the Scion XB, and the good old Honda Fit. So the MSRP range here on the 2014 Fiat 500L is between $20,000 and $26,000, and based on my experience with it this week, it is definitely worth a look and absolutely a test drive. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thanks for watching.